She hijacked my wedding day, announced her engagement right in the middle of my reception. I said nothing, smiled through the pain, but deep down, I promised myself something. That one day, she'd know exactly what it feels like to have her moment stolen. And when her wedding day finally came, I made sure she'd never forget it. If you've ever had someone ruin a special moment just to feed their own ego, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most satisfying wedding revenge stories you'll ever hear. It was the perfect summer afternoon. White tents, golden sunlight spilling across the garden, and the sound of laughter echoing through the air. My cousin and I had grown up together, and his wedding to Emma felt like the closing of one beautiful chapter and the start of another. Everyone adored Emma. She was confident, outspoken, and never the type to let anyone walk all over her. So when one of her bridesmaids, Sarah, stood up during the reception, champagne in hand, and announced her own engagement, we all froze. The music stopped. Cameras turned. Suddenly, every guest was clapping for Sarah. Emma's smile faltered for just a second, her eyes glistening. I saw her hand tighten around her glass, knuckles whitening. But she didn't say a word. Not one. She hugged Sarah, congratulated her, even helped everyone toast to her special moment. But I could tell, that moment cut deep. Because Emma had worked for months to make that day perfect, and in just 5 minutes, Sarah turned it into her own celebration. That was the first and last time I ever saw Emma hold her tongue. Months passed. The photos were printed. Life went on. Until one day, Emma got a text from Sarah. "Hey bestie, I'm getting married. And guess what? You're going to be my maid of honor." Face blowing a kiss ring. Emma read that message 3 times. Then she laughed. That dry, bitter kind of laugh that hides something sharper underneath. Because it wasn't just an invitation. It was an opportunity. Over the next year, Sarah became the walking definition of a bridezilla. She forced her bridesmaids to buy $600 dresses in one exact shade of beige. She yelled at vendors, belittled her planner, and changed her entire theme 3 times. Emma bit her tongue through it all, smiling, nodding. Her silence was almost eerie. Until, about 2 weeks before the wedding, she found out she was pregnant. 5 months in, actually. And when the doctor told her it was a boy, Emma just smiled. That same smile she wore the night Sarah stole her wedding spotlight. She finally knew how she was going to get even. Emma kept her plan under tight wraps. She told no one except her cousin, and her 2 little sisters, who'd been chosen as the flower girls. She ordered 2 small bags of blue rose petals, the exact shade of baby blue that screamed, "It's a boy!" She tucked them away in her purse the morning of Sarah's wedding. At the church, just moments before the ceremony began, she pulled her sisters aside. "Emma, girls, there's been a little change. We're using these petals instead. Don't say a word to the bride." "Okay." Sisters whispering. "Okay, Emmy." The girls giggled, completely unaware of the emotional chess game unfolding. Emma handed them their baskets, the ones now filled with blue petals, and walked calmly to take her place at the altar beside Sarah. The music started. The doors opened. Everyone turned as the flower girls began their walk down the aisle, scattering bright blue petals across the white carpet. At first, people smiled, whispering compliments about how unique the color was. But then Sarah noticed. Her perfect beige and gold theme was suddenly ruined by streaks of blue. Her jaw tightened. Her mother's face turned red. But with all eyes on her, Sarah had to keep walking. Smile plastered, eyes twitching. Emma stood beside her, holding back a grin so tight it almost hurt. By the time the reception began, Sarah was boiling. She stormed around, accusing her planner of being careless. The poor woman looked like she was about to cry. "Sarah, you had one job. The petals were supposed to be white." Planner, I don't understand. I checked everything." Sarah, "Well, clearly you didn't." Meanwhile, Emma and the bridesmaids, many of whom still resented Sarah for her bridezilla behavior, sat quietly, sipping champagne and watching the meltdown unfold. But the real show was still to come. Dinner was over. Lights dimmed. A massive screen played a slideshow of Sarah and her new husband, all put together by Emma. Sweet photos. Silly ones. Inside jokes. Everyone was laughing, clapping. Then Emma took the mic. "Emma, Sarah, you've probably been wondering about those blue petals. The crowd chuckled softly. Sarah tilted her head, confused, then suspicious. Emma clicked the remote. The slideshow changed to a single slide. A black and white ultrasound photo appeared on the massive screen. Gasps. Then silence. Emma, smiling, turns out, I'm 5 months pregnant, and we just found out it's a boy. The room erupted. Cheers, laughter, shouting. The bridesmaids screamed. Someone dropped a fork. Sarah's face drained of all color. It was poetic. The same way she stole Emma's moment, Emma had just stolen hers, only this time with grace. Sarah lost it. She screamed, demanded Emma leave. Her mother stormed outside to confront her. Sarah's mom. You've embarrassed my daughter. Emma, coolly, gentle. I'm pregnant. And with that, she walked away. Calm, smiling, victorious. She and her husband left the venue arm in arm, the sound of chaos fading behind them. Later, my cousin texted me. We got kicked out. Totally worth it. Apparently, Sarah doesn't speak to most of her bridesmaids anymore. The blue petals, the slideshow, it all became wedding gossip legend. And honestly, Karma couldn't have planned it better. Sometimes, revenge isn't about yelling or getting even in the moment. It's about patience, waiting for the right time to show someone exactly how their actions felt. Emma didn't just steal Sarah's spotlight. She mirrored her behavior perfectly. That's poetic justice. If this story made you grin, smash that like button and subscribe for more jaw-dropping Reddit revenge stories. And tell us in the comments, what's your favorite wedding revenge story? Because honestly, this one's hard to top.